Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Annie Z with part 1 of What If Ash caught Mewtwo and Mew. This is my first Pokemon What If, so if you can hit a like, it'll be appreciated and shows that you want more. Okay, so guys, we start off in the first movie of Pokemon, which was Mewtwo Strikes Back. The original movies, obviously, not the remake one because I haven't watched that one. So what has happened so far is Mewtwo has invited the strongest trainers to show that Pokemon are superior to humans. Well, at least clone Pokemon are superior to humans, and to end the world. While this was happening, Mew was watching and she decided to join in. By the way, in this one, I'm going to make it so that Mew and Mewtwo have genders, because I know in the games they're genderless, but it's just easy. So I'm going to make Mewtwo a male while make Mew a female. We now see Ash jumping between a blue and pink attack as a white explosion happens. All the Pokemon and clones are watching this as the red light surrounds Ash and he drops to the ground and turns into stone. Fool, trying to stop a battle? You're just a human, Mewtwo said. Mew, said innocent Mew with her head tilted. Pikachu said, trying to wake up Ash by shocking him as he was crying, hoping that his trainer will wake up. All the Pokemon, including the clones, were started to cry. Their tears didn't fall to the ground, but they went towards Ash's body somehow. Then Mew and Mewtwo dropped a single tear from their eyes, which went to Ash as Ash's body glowed again and he is reborn into the world once again. The boy was dazed as he saw Pikachu, his partner. Pikachu, Ash yelled as he started hugging his partner Pokemon. A human sacrificed himself to save the Pokemon. I pitted them against each other, but not until they set aside the difference did I see the true power of the bond of Pokemon and trainer, Mewtwo said to himself. Mew replied with a small nod, reading what Mewtwo said. Suddenly, Mewtwo had a more powerful voice in his head. Mewtwo, from the voice alone, felt fear as it sounded so regal, so powerful, so commanding. Mewtwo knew that he wouldn't stand a chance against this being. To him, the sacrifice was worth it. As long as another life wouldn't be taken away, he would gladly give away his. Mewtwo. This boy is my chosen one, and shall one day help Pokemon and humans be happy and shall save the world. He is the last chance you have to be free from Team Rocket, be free from your hatred. Will you accept this chance and join him and see what humans have to offer? Or will you continue this path of hatred and revenge, and would regret that you could have had a better life? The voice said. Yes, I will take this chance, Mewtwo said, as he spoke with no hesitation in his voice. If this boy can help me be happy and is destined to save the world, I will support the boy and become his Pokemon, Mewtwo said. Mewtwo and Mew then went to Ash, as the rest of the Pokemon, including the clones, were on guard. If Mewtwo tried to attack this trainer that showed them the good path, legendary or not, they would defend Ash. Mew looked at Ash with her innocent big eyes, while Mewtwo looked at the ground, ashamed of his actions. Mewtwo then felt a human hand on his shoulder. As he looked up to see, it was Ash smiling. Hey, don't worry, we all make mistakes, and I forgive you. I didn't sacrifice myself to stop this fight, but to show you that your path was wrong, and that anyone, no matter how they're born, deserves to be happy and to live together with everyone in harmony. How can you forgive me so easily? Mewtwo asked. Like I said, we all make mistakes, but what we do after is what matters. You were confused, angry and vengeful. I understand you were wronged by the evil of my race, and you only have ever encountered evil people evil humans, so you saw us as evil. But I'm happy I showed you the good side of humanity. You can't blame all humans for the actions of a single group of them. But I can also understand, based on your past, you probably thought that all humans are evil. Pikachu said as he nodded as he agreed with his trainer's words. He didn't like how his trainer died, but he agreed that Ash's statement was correct. He too had been on the wrong side of Team Rocket, but Ash had showed him that humans were good. I can't thank you enough for showing me I was wrong. I have a request. Please take me and my fellow clones with you, so we can learn more about this world, and we could be with someone who doesn't have evil intentions and intend to use us for evil purposes, Mewtwo said. Everyone's eyes widened as Mewtwo said that. Are you sure? I would love to have you on my team, but before we complete this capture, I would like to tell you some information. After you're captured, You won't be able to travel the world as you please. You will only be able to travel by my side. Also, due to your rarity, you would have to stay in your Pokeball so people at Team Rocket don't try to take you. And finally, well, this is a pro, you'll be my friend and part of my family because I treat my Pokemon as my family, Ash said. Mewtwo smiled. That was my last test, Ash. I wanted to see if you were greedy, but you thought of my feeling above your own. I could tell you want to be a Pokemon master, and having me by your side would have easily helped you achieve that goal. But instead of thinking of your goal, you thought of my happiness. You are the only one worthy of capturing me, being my friend, my human friend. So I know the pros and cons of being captured, but like I said, I've decided to go with you. You're the only one with a pure heart, Mewtwo said. Then I accept, Ash said, as he caught Mewtwo and the clone Pokemon. Most of the people that were there, the other trainers, were knocked out apart from Brock and Misty. Feeling left out, Mew came to Ash's face. Mew, 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 Mew said. Ash looked at Mew, confused. Ash looked at Mewtwo for some answers then. Mew was asking if you can catch it as well, as she also sees you as worthy of being her trainer, Mewtwo said. Oh, you got to be kidding me, Ash accidentally said, as poor little Mew had a look of hurt on her face and was starting to tear up. As it thought that just because it's small, Ash saw it as weak. Ash then saw Mew's reaction. Wait, Mew, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean that I didn't want to take you. What I meant was I was in shock that a legendary Pokemon just joined me a few seconds ago, and now the rarest mythical wants to join me. I would be honoured to have you on my team and a part of my family, Ash said as he started rubbing the cat's head or head patting it, swearing that anybody that hurts Mew will be dead. Mew got happy. Mew, mew, mew. Mew said that it will accept your apology if you promise to play with it every day and give it a lot of hugs and head pat. Ash then hugs the little Mew as he accepts the terms that Mew has set. Ash then caught Mew. Ash, you caught what? A scream that was similar to Oak's was heard. Mewtwo then teleported the rest of the trainers back to the Pokemon Center, erasing the memories of the event that had happened, so Team Rocket wouldn't hunt them down. One more thing, Ash. You met another legendary before us, and you have evidence. I can sense it, Mewtwo said. Ash, you didn't tell us you met another legendary? Misty said, enraged that her friends would keep a secret from her. Cool it, Misty. You wouldn't have believed me anyways. Even with the evidence, you would have thought that I was making it up. I mean, if you wasn't here and I said that I met Mew, would you have believed me? Ash said as Misty sadly nodded in agreement with Ash's logic. He's right though, but what evidence do you have? Brock said. Ash then has a flashback to meeting Ho-Ho in episode 1 of the Pokemon. Ash then pulls out his rainbow wing, making Brock and Misty jaw drop. You know, Ash, the legendary Pokemon Ho-Ho only appears before good-hearted people, and the rainbow wing is said to bring eternal happiness. You should be proud that Ho-Ho deemed you worthy of such a gift, Mewtwo said. I am Mewtwo, can you teleport us to Pirate Town? I need to calm down the professor if he starts destroying the world looking for me to look at Mew and you, Ash said jokingly. Of course, Mewtwo said as the group was then teleported to the lab. Ah! Oak screamed as he saw Ash's group appear out of nowhere. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Origins. So he does remember me, the Phoenix Pokemon said. So Mewtwo and Mew have joined him, like I suggested, a horse-like Pokemon said, happily. I presume that you and the others will also join him, the same horse Pokemon said. Perhaps, but only if you can tame the 3 legendary beasts, the Phoenix Pokemon said as the horse Pokemon nodded. We now go back to Ash. We now see Ash getting questioned by Oak on how he got Mew and Mewtwo, and Ash was explaining everything to Oak. So you're telling me you caught clone Pokemon made by Mewtwo, a Mew, and a whole new legendary Pokemon created based off Mew's DNA, which is Mewtwo, Oak said, surprised. Yes, Ash said as Oak dropped unconscious. After a few hours, we now see Mewtwo and Oak arguing. Why do you need these details, Professor? Mewtwo asked. It's because in order for you to be put in the Pokédex, we need details like height, weight, ability, typing, and of course, we need your name, but Ash has already told me your name is Mewtwo. Very well, but if you try anything, I'll destroy you. I haven't had any good experiences with scientists and professors in the past. I'll trust you because Ash trusts you, but if you break our trust, you will die, Mewtwo said. We now see Ash playing with Mew and his old Pokemon and his new Pokemon. but it was mostly Mew who'd hog all of Ash's attention. Somewhere in the Pokemon world, we see Go shouting and screaming that someone took away his dream of catching Mew. Back with Ash, Delia, Ash's mum, came and saw Ash's new Pokemon and instantly hugged and spoiled them like they were her grandchildren, which she thought of them as her grandchildren. The two Pokemon that didn't like being with anyone, including Delia, and only liked being with Ash, was Mew and Mewtwo, as they didn't trust humans that much. Ash, Mew, Mewtwo and Pikachu went home while the other Pokemon stayed at the sanctuary. It was the next day. Ash woke up to see Mew snuggling up to him as Ash hugged her. She was too cute for her own good, and Ash vowed to protect her no matter what happened. Ash had gotten his Charizard, who had become overprotective of him after he saw Ash's sacrifice and death. He was now obedient to Ash. Ash was walking in the forest and he saw Team Rocket members chasing a Riolu, but there was something different about this Riolu. This Riolu was silver, and the Riolu looked like he was running for his life. Ash and Charizard got angry seeing the fear on the poor little Riolu's face. "Charizard, use flamethrower now," Ash said, as the giant dragon sent the grunts flying away with his flamethrower. Ash then went up to the Riolu and hugged it. "You okay, little one?" Ash asked, as the Riolu nodded as it felt Ash's aura and got shocked and happy. This was its aura partner, the person who it was looking for, as it snuggled up to Ash. Mew was jealous. That was her spot, not that little dog's spot, as she said to herself. Mewtwo's Pokeball then opened up as it appeared out. "Ash, this Pokemon is bonded by your aura and wishes to be caught by you," Mewtwo said. "Is that true, Riolu? You used to be caught by me?" Ash asked as Riolu nodded. Ash then noticed there was something off about the Riolu. Normally, Riolu were either blue, which is normal, or yellow, which is shiny, but this one was silver. He heard of silver Riolus from legends, that they had insane auras and could destroy countries with a single aura sphere. They were said to be aura prodigies and on the level of low-tier legendaries. No wonder Team Rocket were after you. The dirty scum could have used you to destroy a whole region, Ash thought to himself angrily that not only did they hurt Mewtwo, they hurt his partner. Ash then got back to the lab where he explained everything to Oak. Oak really wanted to see this rare and powerful silver Riolu, which Ash allowed. We now see Ash playing with Mew, like he promised, but he was also playing with Riolu, which made Mew angry and jealous. "Ash, you have 3 months to train for the Indigo League. Me and Misty have decided to leave you for the 3 months so you can maximize your training without us distracting you," Brock said. He knew that if he stayed with Ash, the maximum of time that Ash would have to bond with his new Pokemon will be low. "Yeah, Ash, I'll see you at the league," Misty said as she walked with Brock. Ash nodded, knowing that his friends were right. Ash needed to bond with his new Pokemon and establish some sort of friendship so that he could be ready for the league. Ash then went to call his best friend. Well, he went home to call his best friend. "Hey, sweetheart," Ash said. "Ash, it's good to see you. You called after so long. Have you forgot about me?" Serena said. No, sweetheart. Anyways, hey, sweetheart, I got a question for you. In 3 months, I'm entering the Indigo League. Maybe you could perhaps come to Kanto so you could cheer me on, and we could probably hang out, Ash said, a little bit red, but he never knew this feeling. "Of course, Ash, your mum has already told us, and my mum has already booked tickets because Aunt Delia told us how you were going to enter it before," Serena said. Ash got happy when he learned about that. "Alright, see you, Serena." "See you, Ash," Serena said. Over the next 3 months, Ash had learned to use Aura with the help of Riolu, and then with the help of Mewtwo, he learned strategy, like types of moves, all about Mega Evolution, almost everything that the legendary Pokemon knew, which was a lot, considering that he had all of Team Rocket's knowledge, all of the knowledge he's been gathering throughout the years of being free. He also had all of his Pokemon that were final evolved above level 80. His Pikachu was at level 90 while Mew and Mewtwo were at level 100. Ash also managed to catch an injured Bagon that was being poached. We now see Ash on Charizard's back flying towards the Indigo League where he would meet up with his friends Misty and Brock. But there was one person he couldn't wait to meet up with, and that was his Serena. Ash was thinking of his final team. He knew that he was going to use most of his Pokemon during the tournament to let them have the time to shine. But in the finals, he would use Pikachu, Mew, Mewtwo, and Lucario, but the others were a hard choice for him. As Ash landed, he spotted a figure he hadn't seen in years. He let loose some tears as the figure saw him and rushed towards him. As they both hugged, "Ash, it's been a long time, I missed you," the figure said. "Me too, Serena," Ash said. "But guys, that's all for today. Peace." Peace.